9 Silent Signs of a Stroke. What your body is trying to tell you. Welcome to our channel. If you're here, you've probably wondered about the early signs your body gives us, often unnoticed, that could signal something serious. Imagine living the most important month of your life, completely unaware that you're on the brink of facing one of the most dangerous conditions, a stroke. Now, imagine being able to identify these signs before it's too late. This isn't fiction but a reality you can prevent with the right knowledge. In this video, we'll reveal 9 warning signs that can appear up to 30 days before a stroke, many of which are easily overlooked in daily life. These tips are vital for you and those around you to have a real chance to act in time. Stay with us until the end, and you'll receive a special bonus that complements this information and further supports your health. Have you ever thought about how many times your body might have tried to warn you about something important? Often, we dismiss simple signals like a slight headache or mild dizziness, not realizing that they could be critical alerts. The truth is, a stroke doesn't appear out of nowhere. It gives signs that can be identified, and the sooner you notice them, the better your chances of avoiding serious damage. So don't ignore the signs. Learn with us how to identify the changes your body might be experiencing. Let's begin. First sign: high blood pressure. When it comes to strokes, elevated blood pressure is one of the first signs you need to monitor. Many people ignore this critical indicator simply because they don't understand its connection to stroke risk. However, if your blood pressure consistently exceeds 140/90 mmHg, it's a serious warning. High blood pressure can damage arteries and blood vessels around the brain, increasing the risk of clots that block the vital blood flow to the brain. Hypertension doesn't have a single cause. It can result from a combination of factors like genetics, aging, obesity, excessive salt intake, and even a lack of physical activity. That's why controlling your blood pressure is vital. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle, eating a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and of course, visiting your doctor periodically to check your blood pressure are powerful ways to reduce the chances of a stroke. Second sign: fatigue as a warning. Fatigue. We all feel tired occasionally, but excessive fatigue could be a sign that your body is warning you about something much more serious. Constant exhaustion, even after a good night's sleep, can indicate that something is wrong. This is one of the subtle clues your body gives, but many of us fail to pay attention. Lack of energy can result from elevated blood pressure, which hampers proper blood flow and oxygenation throughout the body. But that's not all. Poor diet, chronic stress, and even lack of exercise can exacerbate this feeling of exhaustion. Excessive fatigue might be your body signaling it's under chronic stress, increasing your risk of a stroke. If you constantly feel drained, lack energy, or find it hard to concentrate or perform daily activities, it's time to pay closer attention to what's happening with your health. Third sign: vision problems. Another sign that may precede a stroke is vision problems. Many people don't associate vision issues with strokes, but they can be an important clue. When blood flow to the brain is compromised, it can affect the normal functioning of the nerves that control vision. Signs include blurred vision, double vision, or even partial vision loss in one or both eyes. These symptoms should be taken seriously. If you notice any changes in your vision, especially if accompanied by other symptoms, seek medical attention immediately. Even brief episodes of temporary vision loss can indicate that the brain isn't receiving enough oxygen, which could lead to a stroke. Fourth sign: sudden and severe headaches. Headaches are common, but when they occur suddenly and with great intensity, they demand special attention. Have you ever experienced a headache so severe it felt different from your usual ones? If so, it might be time to evaluate what your body is trying to tell you. Extremely intense headaches can signal pressure in the brain due to a lack of blood flow, a precursor to a stroke. These headaches might also be accompanied by other symptoms like nausea, dizziness, and vision problems. If you experience such a headache, especially alongside other warning signs, it's essential to seek medical help immediately. These are just the first 4 signs, but there are more crucial indicators you need to be aware of. Watch the rest of the video to learn all 9 and gain the knowledge you need to protect yourself and those you love. Don't wait, your health is too important to ignore. Let's take control together. 5th sign, tingling or weakness in the limbs. Have you ever experienced sudden tingling or weakness in a part of your body? This can occur anywhere, face, arms, legs, and is a classic sign that something might be wrong, potentially related to a stroke. Tingling and sudden weakness may result from a blood clot or impaired blood flow in a specific area of the brain. If you feel tingling or weakness on one side of your body, especially if accompanied by other signs, seek medical help immediately. Don't let this go unnoticed, as a stroke can have devastating consequences. 6th sign, difficulty speaking. Speech is one of the most complex functions of our brain. Any difficulty in this area, such as slurred speech or trouble articulating words, can be a critical warning sign. Difficulty speaking occurs when blood flow to the brain is disrupted, affecting the regions responsible for communication. If you or someone near you suddenly starts experiencing speech difficulties, such as stammering or dragging words, this must not be ignored. When this issue arises abruptly, particularly if paired with other signs like weakness on one side of the body, it could indicate a possible stroke. This is one of the most immediate signs and is often underestimated, as people tend to blame it on fatigue or stress. Don't be mistaken, speech is a direct reflection of brain health, and any change should be treated as an emergency. 7th sign, sudden memory loss. Forgetting things occasionally is normal, especially with the fast pace of modern life. However, sudden and frequent memory lapses could signal that something more serious is happening in your brain. A stroke can affect the areas of the brain responsible for memory and cognition. If you start frequently forgetting simple things like someone's name or where you placed objects, it may be more than just forgetfulness. Recent research suggests that people with higher levels of education, such as those with university degrees, might face a greater stroke risk if they begin experiencing memory difficulties. A study conducted by the University of Brasilia found that individuals with frequent memory lapses had a 39% higher likelihood of suffering a stroke. Therefore, it's essential to pay attention to cognitive issues, especially if these memory lapses happen repeatedly and interfere with daily activities. If you notice such changes, don't hesitate to consult a healthcare professional. 8th sign, loss of balance. Balance is crucial for daily functioning, and any changes in this area could be a warning sign that something isn't working properly in your body. Loss of balance can be an early symptom of a stroke, especially when accompanied by other signs like limb weakness or speech difficulty. The brain controls our balance through the vestibular system, located in the inner ear and canals that detect head position. If there's a blockage in the blood flow to this area of the brain, dizziness, lack of coordination, and even falls may occur. While balance issues can also be caused by other factors like inner ear conditions or medication side effects, persistent symptoms should prompt medical attention. 9th sign, nausea and vomiting. Although nausea and vomiting are often associated with gastrointestinal problems, They can also be symptoms of a stroke, particularly when blood flow to the brain is compromised. When the brain loses adequate circulation of oxygen and nutrients, it may send signals to the digestive system, resulting in nausea and vomiting. If you experience sudden, unexplained nausea and vomiting, especially if accompanied by other stroke symptoms like intense headaches or difficulty speaking, it is crucial to seek medical attention immediately. Proper brain function is critical, and these symptoms may indicate something serious is happening. While nausea and vomiting can result from other conditions like food poisoning or infection, it's always important to consider the possibility of a stroke, particularly if other neurological signs are present. What are the risk factors and preventive measures? Now that you're familiar with the main warning signs of a stroke, it's essential to understand how to prevent this condition. Many known risk factors can significantly increase the likelihood of a stroke, such as high blood pressure. Hypertension is the leading risk factor for stroke. Keeping your blood pressure under control can reduce the risk by up to 50%. Smoking. Smoking promotes clot formation and narrows the arteries, potentially blocking blood flow to the brain. Diabetes. Uncontrolled diabetes can damage arteries and increase the risk of circulatory problems. High cholesterol. Excess cholesterol in the blood can lead to plaque buildup in the arteries, impeding blood flow. Family history. If you have relatives who have suffered a stroke, your risk is higher. Prevention is key. Adopting healthy habits such as maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, reducing alcohol and tobacco consumption, and attending regular medical checkups can significantly lower your risk of a stroke. What to do in case of stroke symptoms? Now that you know the signs and risk factors, it's crucial to understand what to do if you or someone else exhibits any of these symptoms. Time is critical in the case of a stroke. The faster you seek medical help, the greater the chances of survival and recovery. If you notice any of the signs we've mentioned, such as sudden weakness on one side of the body, difficulty speaking, loss of vision or memory, or a severe headache, seek emergency medical attention immediately. In an emergency, call your local emergency number and clearly describe the symptoms. The faster medical assistance is received, the better the chances of minimizing brain damage. Now that you're aware of the 9 warning signs of a potential stroke, share this information with your friends and family. Preventing a stroke can mean the difference between life and death. By staying informed and alerting those around you, you could save lives. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and activate notifications to receive more essential health information. Your care starts now and your health is in your hands. Stay attentive to your body's signals. Prevention begins with information.